Okay, so you may now begin your lesson. Okay, good.
Okay, everybody, let's us pray. Dear God, bless us in our school today. Help us grow in love and kindness, more like Jesus every day. Amen. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Is there any absent today? Very good. You have a complete attendance today. Okay, what we discussed last meeting? Anyone? Very good. Do you have any question about our list about our topic last meeting? Okay. Okay. Before we proceed to our new lesson, I have a question. Why it is important to take ESL class, which is English as a second language? Anyone? Anyone? Okay. What is important to take ESL class? Anyone? Very good. To learn English or improve your English, to take other courses to earn a degree or certificate, to get a job, to feel comfortable communicating with English speaking. In colleges, teachers teach learners English as a second language. The learners have another choice, that is to learn English for specific purposes. It is a workable choice for every learner. Now, let us proceed. Let us proceed to our new topic. The topic for today is about program models. Program models or vocational English as a second language is under the EOP, which is English for occupational purposes. Okay, program models facet of the ESP programs are put under a closer look as the kind of student varies, including their field of mastery and the purpose of why they, why they study the language. The ESP program also varied. Okay, as the kind of student varies to understand how it works for different types of learner and including their field of mastery and purpose of why they study the language is to expand your knowledge about different ESL teaching situation that you may encounter in the future. Program models, they have different kinds. One is pre-employment VESL. VESL, which is Vocational English as a Second Language, includes narrow-angled and wide-angled. Narrow-angled courses those one type of web, and wide-angle courses with a more general comprehensive curriculum. In this pre-employment VESL, instruction is devoted to job readiness, general job skills, so job skills and as outlined in the SCANS report, employees, supervisors, and the employers. To find a clear pattern of what it takes to be successful in the workplace. SCAN reports what tomorrow employers will need to put their knowledge to work. To put knowledge to work in a personal characteristic that make a work confident, trustworthy, and responsible. And in the pre-employment VESF, students practice the language of general functions such as responding to compliant, making a request, and answering the phone. And second is occupational specific VESL. The content of this particular VESL is related to a specific job. The class may be pre or concurrent depending on the schedule of the student. It can be taught either as preparation or concurrently with a vocational program. An example might be a 3-hour class, 3 days a week, in which students study vocabulary and other skills they will need for an electronics assembly class that also enrolls native speaker of English. After the VESL class, they attend the regular electronic assembly class or treat concurrently. There is frequent communication between the VESL and vocational instruction. In this occupational specific VESL is focusing upon one particular job. For example, students go to a VESL class for electronic assembly. The goal of a student is to work in electronic assembly. After the student complete the VESL class, the students are ready for the vocational electronic assembly. And then, having completed the VESL, there is more chance they will succeed in this field. Okay, and the third is cluster VESL. These popular models includes wide angle and narrow angle approaches. Wide angle, wide angle, different vocation for skill team based, and narrow angle. Individualized modules devoted to their chosen profession. Initially, students from different vocations are in one classroom. The student are for skill team based, which is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And in this cluster VESL, where students learn English for their career goals. In the semester-long VESL class, he will continue learning English, but it will be in the context of the career field he chooses. And the fourth is workplace VESL. Classes, employees at the job sites, and goals is productivity, proficiency, increase use of English. In in this model, ESP classes are offered to employees on the job site. Okay, this allow the learners to have class environment, focus focus on their job, focus on their job as they learn the English language. And the goal of workplace instruction are often higher productivity, improved safety, increased use of English. For example, the mechanics who had to read instruction or the manual, and the doctor who need to keep up with the developments in their field. And lastly, ESP in the future. The expansion of the ESP program projects a broader audience to serve and a more economical system that will make the learner accessible in which studies might evolve in the future, focusing in particular needs for deeper engagement with a non-linguistic field of knowledge like medicine, engineer, and economics. The involvement, the involvement of the community will more highlighted, leading to an innovative economical developed nation. In the future, ESP may include much more study of genre, particularly the homely genres of the workplace and community. They pave the way that developing more sophisticated, learner-centered, or team-oriented curricula, particularly in BESL and professional program. They may also be greater involvement of ESP in economic development and nation building. Whatever its direction, ESP will remain centered to ESL and EFL teaching throughout the world. And then because the internet and the technology, the students engage in the learner centered and and ESP is great help to understand a particular field. Okay, in this program models is we will encounter to understand how it works for different types of learner to expand your knowledge about different ESL teaching situation that you may encounter in the future. Do you have a question? Okay, let's an activity. How can VSL teacher or an ESP teacher for that matter integrate the essential areas of sociability, teamwork, and self-esteem into his and her teaching in a one whole sheet of paper? And for your activity, in a group with 5 members, create a lesson plan based on program models that we discussed. Choose one of the ESP program models listed in the lesson. Okay. And then, for your assignment, write your reflection. How do you find the article relevant to your future career as a language teacher? Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So, ano tayo? Huwag mong tatanggalin yung presentation.